What does Provo mean to you?
To me, Provo is a good family in itself. It's a community where people help each other, where you just want to be your best self and be an active part of this family of a community.
Provo is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's full of culture, and the culture is just popping right now. We've got artists and chefs and writers and thinkers and musicians. It's just an exciting time to be in Provo, and it's beautiful. It's just a gorgeous place, and I look forward to raising my family here.
It means a lot of things, but I think specifically it means live music. I've worked in this scene for over 20 years. Opened Velour Live Music Gallery in 2006, and since then a lot of amazing things have happened. A lot of bands signing to major labels, including Neon Trees, Imagine Dragons, several other bands, and a lot of other great things happening with live music right now. It's a very exciting time to be in Provo.
Provo is receiving increasing national recognition. It seems that every time we open the paper or read a newspaper article, Provo is being recognized for its outstanding quality of life. Several of our more prominent rankings include #1 for business and careers by Forbes magazine. Interestingly, we've even been rated #1 for being the most optimistic, #1 for quality of life, and it won't surprise anybody to learn that we're #1 for volunteerism and have been for a number of years. Forbes also ranked us the #3 city in the entire United States for raising a family, the #3 most livable city, and we were ranked #3 for educated job seekers by the Brookings Institute. Each year, the Gallup organization ranks us very high for well-being. We were rated #7 for the fastest growing by the Census Bureau, and interestingly, even our bike path was noticed this year on a national ranking of #4 by Sunset Magazine, our Provo River Trail. The Milken Institute ranked the Provo metro area as the #7th best performing city in the United States. And Forbes also recognized us as the #10th city for the best jobs. It's pretty amazing for Provo to have these national recognitions, and I look forward to many more rankings in the future. Almost every conversation that centers on the good things in Provo includes a discussion about the airport. Not only are our residents pleased and excited to have the scheduled service, but the impact on quality of life and economic development has been huge. One of my highest priorities is to continue to schedule new flights into new locations here at the airport. One of the good things that has come out of scheduled flights is the need to expand our airport. We're confident that our residents are looking forward to flying to many regional locations and look forward to the day when we can make that happen. A lot of people are surprised to learn that over 28% of the city's revenue comes from the retail sales tax dollar. Now, because of that fact, the foundation of sales tax in our city is extremely important. Last year, sales tax revenue increased over the year before, and each year since the big downturn, we've had a continual increase in sales tax revenue, which is a very healthy component of our budget. We're here at the mall today, and many people ask me how the stores in our mall do. Not long ago, I went and visited our major tenants here in the mall, and every single one of them told me that their sales were either the highest or close to the highest in the region for their particular store. We were also very pleased recently when Sears announced their intention to stay in Provo for the long term. The South State Street corridor is an important entrance into our city. This last year has seen major investments that will serve two purposes. First, it will make sure our guests are greeted in a way that we're all proud of, and second, it will serve our residents who live in this area. Nowhere is the success we're experiencing in Provo more evident than in our downtown area. Large projects like the New Skin Innovation Center, of course the Temple Grounds, and our Convention Center have been hallmarks for our progress. And everywhere you look, there's an excitement for downtown. We're being recognized on a national level for livability. This year, Provo City was ranked the #8 city in the entire United States for livability. The music scene is also an organic growth of something really exciting in Provo. This last year, 4 groups signed national recording albums that started right here in our downtown Provo area. The Rooftop Concert Series attracts people not only to a free concert, but introduces them to our many restaurants in the downtown area. We have over 50 restaurants represented in our downtown area with no chains. It's an amazing dining experience for those who come and try this experience. This spring, we'll open up our new water feature in Pioneer Park, and once again, we'll bring the joy of water and kids back to Pioneer Park. Provo is consistently recognized nationally as a beautiful place to live with unbelievable recreational opportunities. Currently, the city is in the middle of a Parks and Recreation Master Plan, which is teaching us a lot about what our residents want in their parks and recreation. We were all surprised to see that the #1 park of our residents, as they rated it, was the Provo River Trail. Clearly, trails will play an important role in the future of Provo City. We know our residents love the Provo City parks, and we continue to look for opportunities to improve and enhance these facilities. We're all looking forward to the Recreation Center's grand opening this coming April, and the additional parks that are slated to be improved and enhanced this year. One of the great aspects of my job is working with the City Council. I find these 7 individuals to be uniquely talented and extremely dedicated to their jobs. We've asked them all to share a few brief thoughts about their greatest accomplishments of 2012.
I feel we're getting a lot of traction downtown with our redevelopment, added development, things that will bring additional people to downtown.
Passing a solid budget that is balanced, working with the administration and council.
Addressing road funding and trying to make it sustainable.
The surest accomplishment during the year was our fortified intuitions about what we should be individually and together as a council.
The momentum behind some of the wonderful improvements finally coming to our historic downtown.
Provo has been consistently ranked one of the most desirable places in America to live.
Everything that has sort of led up to 2012 with the administration and the City Council has been really unbelievable.
In early 2012, we took an in-depth look at the way the city does customer service and changed our paradigm pretty dramatically. We moved all of the customer service features from around the city into one central location here in the city center, hoping that our residents would find one central location more convenient for all of their needs. Today, 1 year later, we're pleased to say that the customer service division is functioning and serving the needs of many, many of our residents. I hope you've had a chance to visit us here, and if not, we'll come down and see our new customer service function here in the City Center. Although we have many good things happening in the city of Provo, it's important to note that we also have our challenges. As we look at this upcoming year, I note several challenges that I'll be watching and all Provo residents should probably be in tune with. One of those is water rights. Water rights and the way that we've dealt with water rights for decades is being challenged up at the state legislature this year. Provo City hopes to take a very active role in protecting the water rights that we've enjoyed. Over the years, Provo has used a variety of mechanisms for road funding. Most of these have had serious problems with maintaining a good flow of revenue to take care of our roads in the way our residents would like them to be preserved. In this upcoming year, we'll be working closely with the council to develop new methods that don't put a burden on taxpayers and at the same time maintain our roads in good conditions. Many of our residents would tell us the single biggest problem in Provo is towing and booting. Several months ago, I posted a post about towing on my blog, and within 24 hours received over 700 stories of towing in inappropriate situations and circumstances. At the same time, over 17,000 people visited the blog in that 24-hour period of time, clearly indicating this is a major issue for our city, one that we need to get right. We also have an issue in this city of aging buildings. The building that we meet in, the city center, is old and tired and needs either a major investment put into restoring it or perhaps to start over. In this upcoming year, I look forward to a dialogue with our residents about the best course of action for not only this city center, but many of our city buildings. Business licensing and the associated fees is a concern to all of us, especially as it impacts our small businesses. This last year, in an attempt to comply with state law, our fees changed and unfortunately put too much of the burden on our small businesses. I'm committed, along with the City Council, to get it right and make the adjustments we need to make sure that our small businesses are not bearing an undue burden in this category. I found being as mayor that there is no problem we can't solve when we put our best minds to work, combining residents, city employees, city council, and interested parties. We form a little bit of magic as we come together to solve these difficult problems in our city. The core responsibility of any government is to provide a safe environment for its residents. Every Monday morning I meet with both the Chief of Police and the Chief of Fire to review the hundreds of incidents during the last week. I've asked each of them to share with you a few of their priorities and how they impact you as residents.
The state of the fire department, or what we're planning on doing in the year 2013, is enhance our airport rescue and firefighting operations, or our training. Another thing we want to do is called Firewise Community Program. What it does is it helps the community or the neighbors become safer through working together with the fire department, the Forest Service, on creating defensible space around their homes so that we don't have these devastating fires in our community. When we have new projects come in, we work with them, we make sure that we both understand our codes, what is required to make sure the buildings are safe for the community, and also what makes them have a little better longevity so the business can thrive.
Provo Police Department is currently fully staffed for the first time in many years. The big news for us in 2012 was a 13% reduction in Part 1 crimes. Those are the big crimes that we focus on and worry about in our community. The savings in dollars because of that reduction of over 400 crimes in our city is astounding, not to mention the reduction of fear and disorder in our community. The additional support that we get in both physical and non-physical support that gives us the advantage we think we need in doing our job day in and day out.
People ask me why I love my job so much. I have no good response other than look around and see all the fabulous things that are happening in Provo. Everywhere you look, somebody's investing in our city. Quality of life is improving, and residents are realizing that this is a great place to live. I'm Mayor John Curtis. Welcome home.